bizarre, the kind of attack that Sameer Wankhede is facing. Kranti Redkar is a well-known actor and she's the wife of Sameer Wankhede. And advocate Yasmin Wankhede is a lawyer. She's the sister of Sameer Wankhede. I'd like to go to them first. Kranti and Yasmin, thank you. It must have been a difficult time. Kranti, eventually you spoke up today. For over a week, you've been targeted.
Yes.
Sameer has been targeted. The family's been targeted. Your sister-in-law has been targeted. It's unrelenting. First of all, how are you holding up? How are you managing this? And did you expect it to go so far as to call your husband, who's the NCB zonal director, an extortionist?
Honestly, no. Honestly, I thought that nobody can stoop so low. Nobody can. Because in the end, it's the question of our nation. So nobody will go that low just to have their personal vendetta or take a revenge or whatever. I really thought that there is some humanity left, but there isn't. And apparently, they have an entire system, a PR system, who's in place to troll you, to write nasty things about you, to dig up stuff, and then make it murkier and murkier by the day. So honestly, to answer your question, I really thought that they won't stoop so low, but they have. And wow. But the best part is that the nation is standing by us, at least majority of them, and thanks to news channels like you who are supporting us relentlessly.
Yasmin, you're an advocate. Do you fear that a lie repeated 1,000 times becomes the truth? So what is being said repeatedly is, Sameer Wankhede is an extortionist. He takes crores of rupees. He wanted money. Even in this case, in which Shah Rukh's son was arrested, the insinuation is that he wanted 8 crore rupees. And this is being pushed in social media. A lot of political handles are pushing it. Do you fear that a lie repeated 1,000 times will become the truth? Do you fear that eventually the attempt is to get Sameer to slow down somehow, to put so much pressure on him that he backs off, seeks a posting, leaves Mumbai because he's maybe getting close to something, is forced to leave the job of NCB zonal director, maybe get arrested? Do you worry about these things?
It is much obvious. It is obvious that as being a sister, that we all, my sister-in-law, my father, including me, are being tormented, are being harassed by such kind of comments, which is not even quite a good evidence. This person, Mr. Nawab Malik, gets up in the morning and he gets things. He thinks the Twitter is a court. He puts all this remarks on the court. Tell me one thing. I want to ask this to the audience. Where has got anything to do with caste, religion and a drug racket? What is he doing right now is cleaning up the nation. What is this has got to, what is the connection between his caste, his past life with his drug rackets, which is clearing up right now? And well, if we people see his history, when we see the way he has tremendously worked towards the nation with the honesty, so why would somebody not see the past and everything which has happened? And subsequently after this thing only everybody comes up, gives threats to us. They are threatening calls made to us that will kill you and etc. etc. We are not scared of it for sure, but why is it done? My question is, why are you giving a message to the society that as we being women, we should get scared and nobody should go ahead with this UPSC studies? And this is, what message are you going to give the societies by doing this with the families, with the women of these officers who want to honestly work for the nation?
But the flip side is, Kranti, that some people are saying, oh, because Sameer is going to be left to fend for himself. He's one officer. He may be diligent. He may be popular. People may like him. He may be seen to be seen to be effective, but that's as long as he's in his job. You must have heard Nawab Malik when he said that in 1 year, I'm going to make sure that he loses his job. That threat was made from a very public forum, right? An attempt is being made to single out your husband. An attempt is being made to make an example of Sameer. You do realize that. And then,
Yes, yes.
and then, you know, they are saying we have investigating agencies. We have enough with us if we need to teach him a lesson.
Yes.
Did you,
Yes.
have you spoken to Sameer about it? I just like to know because he's speaking very little. Where does your family stand on this?
I'm sure he is worried about that. I'm sure at some
Are you
point of
worried?
time-
Are you also worried?
Of course I'm worried. Of course I'm worried. I'm so worried that he's going to be alone in this. I'm so worried that people who are backing him now, tomorrow they might not. Because like you said, what if they spread, I mean, if they're technologically, what if they're so sound that they spread such kind of rumors about him that people start believing in them? Thankfully, we are having proofs at each and every moment to retaliate each and every allegation of theirs, and hence they cannot prove their point right now. But this continuous attack can somewhere play in people's mind that okay, they're doing it every day. Okay, there might be some truth to it. You know, it's not difficult to change people's mind also. So yes, definitely I am worried. Yes, definitely Sameer also sometimes feels worried. However, we believe in our strong judiciary system. However, we believe in the people who are supporting Sameer. We believe in them and we totally trust them. But sometimes, yes, that thought crosses our minds before we go to sleep, that what if people today they're standing up? What if tomorrow they don't?
It's difficult. Today I saw, you know, this afternoon, Yasmin, you know, your father came on television and had to show documents with birth certificates, Sameer's class 10, class 12 mark sheets, saying my name is not Dawood, because this morning for some reason Nawab Malik put out a tweet saying his name is Sameer Dawood, and you know, getting into every private space. And also this morning, Kranti, you had to put out a tweet saying that you married Sameer under the Hindu Marriage Act. He had married under the Special Marriage Act. He was legally divorced. You married him after the divorce. These are very, Yasmin, these are difficult things. You know, I mean, a lot of people calling in right now saying, see, look here. They're going to crush, the attempt is to crush Sameer and the family, to slow him down. Is it to slow him down? Is it to stop him? Why do they want to slow him down? And are people speaking out enough? You're on a public forum, everyone's watching you tonight. People who matter are watching you tonight. Speak to them, Yasmin.
Don't you think it's already happening? Don't you think that he's going, don't you think I'm sitting today on this chair answering the questions of the public? Don't you think he's questioned? Don't you think that right now he would have gone somewhere and he would have raided and he would have cleansed the whole system? He would have been on the raids in an active manner, which he would have done. But he's answering his allegations, he's answering his honesty. Don't you think that already happened?
Yeah. That was the whole point of it, wasn't it?
We
To
have
slow him
been
down?
stopped. We have been stopped from doing our work. Don't you think that an old man who's already retired has to open his certificates and he has to show it? Don't you think it is already gone down below a level of tolerance?
That it has, but you know what, Kranti, people are saying? That okay, Sameer is being targeted. We may or may not agree with it, but he should not have arrested a star kid. The issue is no longer about narcotics. The issue is, why did he arrest an actor's son? That's what in social media, powerful, connected people are constantly talking about. What's your response to them, Kranti?
See, you know what now? About that, I'll answer in a very different way. Today I have children. Tomorrow when they grow up, they become 13 and 14. I don't want them to go outside the gate of their schools and colleges and procure drugs from there very easily. Okay, I have seen cases where a woman, a girl, a 16-year-old girl, Yasmin also knows this story, where she was ready to sleep with the peddler, a girl, because her father had stopped giving her money for drugs or whatever. She used to ask for pocket money, he stopped giving her after a point of time. But because she didn't have money, with a very, very cheap, very, very bad peddler, she was ready to sleep with him just for drugs. And then she started doing that and eventually got into prostitution. Is it wrong that Samir is trying to clean up the drug menace? Is it wrong? Somewhere he's trying to clean the system only, no? So it doesn't matter who is being arrested here. The main point is that they treat this as a reformatory case rather than deterrent. It is deterrent on some level, 100%. But we are trying to reform the youth. He's going to different mosques, he's going to different temples, he's meeting the fathers at the church and all to give lectures, and he has done that. But usko kaam to karne do. Let him work at least. Every time you want to pull his legs down. Not done, na? Not done.